All That Jazz is a drama musical about a theater director and choreographer who is just living the life, getting a lot of achievements and a lot of fame until his work that he's obsessed with, it almost destroys him to where he starts taking other measures to keep his life going. Before I get to this review, leave a follow more film content. When I was one of the performers for a local theater that was in my hometown, one of the directors of the stage play has talked to me about this director and of course this movie. It's one of those things that if you are into like musicals or plays for that matter, this would be the movie to recommend to people. So I was very curious to give it a watch years later, and I could definitely see why, even though I'm not sure whether or not I love it or not. Roy Schneider was just so good that it is very different to see him portray this type of character where he does seem like a very pretentious kind of character, but there's something about him that's so charismatic that you're honestly just here for it. There are times where he's likable in terms of his family, and there are times he's unlikable when it comes to his cast. But what I can say is that he does mean business, and he does a really great job of showcasing the talent that his character has that makes sense of why he has that high achievement. The musical numbers are fucking awesome to see and hear what is going on that is just so catchy, that has a very grandiose feel to it that really is something to see. Which I think that Bob Fosse does a fantastic job of presenting these musical numbers with such great care to it that I can't think of any other film that does something like this to a similar extent. The story is pretty engaging for the most part. There are some points where it does get very psychological that is kind of disturbing in terms of his own inner demons that he's trying to get through, that is a very interesting and a meta approach. And it never lets off when it comes to the final act of the psychological elements, as it just kept getting progressively tense that I actually had no idea where this movie was going. Especially when it dives into obsession of wanting to work and what overworking can do to you both physically and psychologically. All That Jazz is a great film that has some great drama and comedy elements to this movie that I could definitely understand why musical and play fans will definitely get a kick out of this one. I give this film an 8 out of 10. If you like this review, leave a like, favorite, and follow for more film review content.